2016. I was one paycheck away from living in my car. Then I stumbled upon a simple online job listing. $20 an hour, cash. But when I walked into that warehouse, everything changed. I found my name on a plastic bin, and that was just the beginning of my nightmare. Back in 2016, life was tough. I had dropped out of college and was crashing on a friend's couch, scrambling through random short-term jobs online. Most postings were scams until I found one that seemed legitimate. Weekend help needed at a resale business, $20 an hour in cash. After responding, I received a quick reply from a man named Daniel. He seemed professional, running a small business, and needed help organizing inventory before moving locations. I arrived at the nondescript beige warehouse, feeling a mix of hope and anxiety. There was no sign, just a white cargo van parked outside. Daniel greeted me with a friendly smile, and everything inside looked ordinary. Tables covered with electronics and old phones. I felt relaxed, until it got eerily quiet. Just the buzzing of fluorescent lights reminded me I was alone with this stranger. Daniel mostly stayed in a back room and glanced at me occasionally, which made me increasingly uncomfortable. Then, during a break, I needed to use the bathroom and walked past that back room. What I saw sent chills down my spine. Floor to ceiling, plastic bins with labels. Instead of products, there were full names, some with dates. It hit me like a ton of bricks. My heart raced as I convinced myself they were just customer records. After a long day, I was handed an envelope with my payment. Daniel asked if I'd return the next day, and I awkwardly agreed. I needed the money. The next day felt different. The air was stale and smelled chemical-like. Daniel's questions became personal, and when he asked for help moving bins from the back room, I felt the dread wash over me. Inside, I noticed small printed photos taped to the bin-scanned shots of random faces. And then it happened. I saw a bin with my first name on it, spelled correctly, and yesterday's date. Panic rushed through me. I stammered that I needed to leave, but Daniel simply tilted his head, reminding me that I needed the job. I bolted out of that warehouse, not daring to look back until I reached the main road. That night, the job listing was gone, and so was Daniel's email. I never returned. Fast forward 2 years, and I was in desperate need again. The rent prices had skyrocketed, and I found an ad for a basement room at $450 a month, utilities included. Too good to be true. Absolutely. Linda, my potential landlord, seemed eager and wrote that she just needed to fill the space. The house appeared normal, in a quiet neighborhood with a manicured lawn. But the basement, it was too spotless, with a bed and a desk but no outlets near the bed. Linda cheerfully told me she preferred tenants who weren't glued to their devices. Then I noticed the door at the top of the stairs, outfitted with a deadbolt on both CDs. When I asked casually if she locked it from upstairs, she said, "Sometimes, for safety." Red flag. Alert. Later that night, curiosity got the better of me, so I searched the address online. One article stopped me dead in my tracks. Years ago, a young man had been found dead in a basement room on that same street. Cause of death: undetermined. Neighbors hadn't seen him for months. The next morning, Linda's emails bombarded my inbox. I blocked her immediately. But 2 days later, I saw a moving truck out front. A young guy was carrying boxes into the basement while Linda stood at the door smiling. I wanted to warn him, but I didn't. After losing my job during COVID, I turned to delivery apps to make a living. One night, around 11:30 p.m., an attractive order came through. High pay for a short distance. Excited, I accepted. The house was at the end of a dark, dead-end road, completely unlit. The instructions were strange, asking me to leave the food at the door and knock twice. As I approached, my phone buzzed with a message. "Make sure you knock." I knocked twice and waited, but nothing happened. That's when I noticed a delivery bag already sitting by the door, still warm, from the same restaurant. I knocked again. Suddenly, the door creaked open.